Hi, children. Welcome all of you to our Unit 5 Disasters. Sir, what's a disasters word you are telling that much actively? Some of you may think. What we can do, children? Our 2020, all of you know, it has become a big disaster in our lives. Agreed or not? Of course, every one of you have to agree. So let us discuss after protecting the nature in the previous unit, all of you, and enjoying the nature, the living beings, the speech of Steve Seattle and everything, and discussing I can't climb trees anymore, and discussing the beautiful poem River. Now we are at disasters with three beautiful, no, not beautiful, horrifying segments. A havoc of flood, segment A, reading A, reading B, grabbing everything on the land, which is a poem, and the third one, the ham radio. So, one thing, see, disasters also we need to discuss because, see, we can't expect life to be bed of roses, children. How do we be ready when a disaster comes? That is beautifully discussed in the first segment, a havoc of flood, which was a real happening in Kurnool district, Kurnool town actually, not in the district. Of course, in the district headquarters it happened. And the third one is a ham radio. Very, very, very interesting. How ham radio helps at times of disasters. But the second one, grabbing everything on the land. So let me start with this grabbing everything on the land poem. All of you know, children, I like poems, starting generally. I feel it as a sentiment. So now we are at the end of the syllabus. Because with this unit, fifth unit, the entire syllabus is going to be completed. Because already some are deleted. Sixth unit is deleted for you. So now let us plunge into this poem, grabbing everything on the land. Children, I think in one particular video we can finish it. Let us not go further. And it was written by Lily Usher. Lily Usher, her name. And we have exactly five stanzas, and it is a beautiful rhyming. It's not a blank verse. Okay, so once I'll read for you, easily you can understand. Where it is difficult, I'll tell you. Okay, Rana? So let's start. Grabbing everything on the land. There came a wave like a great hand, grabbing everything on the land. Its fingers of foam circling round, uprooting trees, smashing homes to the ground. It aimed its fist at everything in sight. Nothing could survive this dreadful might. People ran in and out in time with the tide, nowhere to go and nowhere to hide. The hand was born in the belly of the ocean, fed by plates creating the portion. It grew in fury, it grew in power, the anger to be unleashed within the hour. No one knew what was on the way. People were working, children at play. A shriek of surprise as somebody saw a huge wall of white horses galloping ashore. The beasts dissolved under the heat, sweeping hundreds of thousands off their feet. There was crashing and crunching and tearing apart, seeping its way into everyone's heart. Lives were lost, bodies found, brutally killed by a hungry hound. When the punch came with the force of an army, the few that survived understood the meaning of tsunami. Ha, over children. I think very clearly understood. So, who grabbed everything on the land? That last one, beautiful word with T. When tsunami, it came, I think, all of you know, in 2004, 26th December, the next day to Merry Christmas. No one did know about that name. So, this is a poem describing tsunami. What happens? So, first stanza, you can see this stanza 1, 2, 3. The first three stanzas have the rhyming scheme A, A, B, B. Okay. And when you go to the fourth stanza, it's a big stanza. A, B, C, D, D. That is the fourth stanza. A, B, C, D, D. And in the last stanza, A, B, B, C, C. Okay? So you have confusion, you rewatch my video, listen to it, and you can take a pencil and mark it. The first, second, third, A, B, B. Fourth one, A, B, C, D, D. Fifth one, A, B, B, C, C. Okay? Right. Now, there came a wave like great hand grabbing everything on the land. Its fingers of foam circling round, uprooting trees, smashing homes to the ground. So here the what is a figure of speech means figure of speech literary what you call the device what we say here hand is used no it a wave like a great hand like is used so simply and hand is used personification. So tsunami there you can see in the picture like a big hand great hand it started grabbing means pulling and taking away. What is the fingers, Amma? Fingers are of foam. How are they? Circling, encircling. What it is doing, Amma? Uprooting the trees, smashing homes. Naturally, no? And second stanza, it aimed its fist at everything in sight. Nothing could survive this dreadful might. Might means power. It aimed its fist. Whose fist? Tsunami's fist. So once again, it's like personification. Tsunami is compared to a monster here. And whatever is coming, that's it. It is with the dreadful might. Okay? It is aiming. Aiming means punching. What about the people, Amma? They are running helter skelter, this way, that way with the tide. Where to hide, where to go. Wherever hiding, it is taking away. So why to hide like that? And where was this hand born, Nana? It was born in the belly of the ocean, and the center of the ocean. Here, belly means. And how it was, what was the food for this hand? Fed by plates creating the portion. Portion, P-O-T-I-O-N. Portion means water with a great force. Okay? So pushed by the movements of rock and the earth. Fed by the plates, tectonic plates, what we say down. You have a doubt, you can watch Dasavatar and Kamal Hassan's movie. Okay, opening scene and climax scene, you can see how beautiful it was pictured in tsunami. So that was the plates means don't think some silver plates, golden plates, Indanium plates. No, that is tectonic plates. And how was it, Amma? Fury grew in power. And what has to be done? Within 1 hour, the anger has to be unleashed. Unleashed means let loose. Lose the anger, coming out, pushing out. That's it. Within 1 hour, everything smashing. So, do you think everybody knows it? No one knew what was on the way. Why? People were happily working, children are happily playing. Suddenly, there was a shriek of surprise that somebody saw. So, people who are nearby the beach, what happened? They saw, what is that? That big wave is coming. They didn't understand. First, they saw it is some graphics. Yeah, beautiful graphics made by Mahadev or Jesus Christ. So, huge wall of white horses galloping ashore. How was the waves coming, you know? White horses are galloping and coming. Tick, 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 like that. They are coming ashore, coming to the shore. The beasts dissolved under the heat. So, what are the beasts here? The horses. They dissolved under the heat completely, sweeping hundreds of thousands off their feet. So people who are nearby, under the feet of the beasts, means the white horses, means the tsunami, people washed away. That's it. There was crashing and crunching and tearing apart. See, sir, 3 points are used. Crashing. What crashed, you know? Crunched. Such a big noise. Buildings, whatnot, bridges, restaurants, everything, hotels, museums, complete crunching and crashing, tearing apart, destroying. So all these 3 words, no, they are the words of destruction. That's it. Seeping its way into everyone's heart. Seeping, flowing slowly, seeping means, okay, It went into everyone's heart, seeping its way. What happened then? What happens then when this is a situation? Lives were lost, bodies found, brutally killed by a hungry hound. One hungry hound came and killed. So once again here hungry hound. Tsunami is compared to hungry hound. So here it is a metaphor. Okay, implied simile what we say, like is not used. But tsunami is compared to a hound. Hound means hunting dog. Right? It came and it killed brutally. Brutally means mercilessly, without any mercy. When the punch came with the force of an army, how would be the kick of an army? Can we withstand the shot of the army people? No, we cannot. They are very strong. Like that, the tsunami's punch is once again, you see. Once again, metaphor is used here. When the punch came with the force of an army, means tsunami's punch is compared to the force of an army. Here you see. The few that survived, so hundreds, tens and scores of people they washed out. That's it. They were drowned on the spot. Or either they hit or crunched or cracked, the words are used, or torn apart. But the few people who survived, they realized, oh my God, this hungry hound, this great hand, huh? And this, the white horses which came, none other than, none other than tsunami. They understood the meaning of tsunami then. So before 2004, nobody knew about this word. And even we didn't know that the word starts with the letter T, Tsunami means we thought yes. Later on we came to know, oh, it is a Japanese term and it is tsunami. And there the huge wall of waves coming and hitting. This is how the world or the cities were destroyed due to tsunami. That happened in 2004, December 26th. Indonesia was the worst, I think all of you remember. And Andaman Nicobar Islands in our country, even Tamil Nadu, many parts, and very few parts in Andhra, right? And these were the places which were destroyed. So this is the poem, children, grabbing everything on the land. So hope you have understood. And once again, you rewatch the video, enjoy the rhyming scheme. Okay, once again, you read the poem, take the textbook and read so that you can better understand. Beautiful words are there, and you can have the glossary after the poem in your textbook. You can go through that. Small assignment is there. Hope you'll definitely do that. Okay, see you. Bye.